Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you. Mr. Flores?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Okay,
Well, you can call me Ramon.
Ramon, nice to meet you. Please have a seat.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Well, Ramon, my name is Lovely Cat. I am your social service worker who's going to be conducting the interview here for tonight. So, how are you today?
Thank you, Miss Boy. I'm really doing really good. How are you doing?
I'm good. That's good to hear. Well, I really appreciate you coming here tonight. Before you did step into my office, you did sign some informed consent. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so anything that we discuss here, Ramon, is strictly confidential between you and I, but there are some circumstances that I may need to break confidentiality, such as if you tell me you're an imminent risk to yourself or to others, and if you tell me that there is any child or elderly abuse, and if I would need to provide information to the court, such as a court subpoena. Do you currently have any concerns or questions regarding about the consent?
As of now, I have no concerns. Thank you very much.
Okay, all right, Ramon. So what currently brings you here tonight?
Well, lovely. To tell you the truth, I just came here from the Philippines about 2 months ago,
Okay.
and I'm really in really difficult situation right now. I'm really having a hard time adjusting to this Canadian way of life.
Okay, so sounds like you're in a very difficult situation as you are expressing. Can you tell me more about what your current problems are?
Well, first off, before we came here in Canada, we spent all our savings,
Mm-hmm.
me and my wife, to bring our family here.
Mm-hmm.
When coming here, I thought everything would be better for my family, but I thought wrong. When I was in Philippines, I worked in the hospital as a nurse.
Okay.
But when I came here, I just found out that they don't acknowledge my credential. Therefore, I can't find a good paying job. As a result, I'm working long hours, 12 to 16 hours, working in the restaurant as a waiter.
Okay, so this does seem like you're in a very difficult
Yeah,
situation.
I'm just very physically and mentally tired
Mhm.
and exhausted.
Okay, so I understand your situation since you are expressing you're very exhausted and tired about your financial instability right now.
Yeah.
Since you are a newcomer to Canada.
Yeah, they're lovely. They basically, I came here to you because I don't know anything about the Canadian system,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to know any government support program that will help an immigrant such as myself help us help us to find a better living here in Canada.
Well, I'm really glad that you came here today, Ramon, as I'm here to basically help you with any concerns or questions that you may have and provide you with the information that you need, such as the services and programs that can benefit your family. So since you are a newcomer to Canada, we do have programs such as the Ontario Works that basically helps individuals or families such as yourself and newcomers who come to Canada with financial support and other services that can help them. And this is also basically called the social assistance that provides daily allowances every month for individuals and family.
Really, that
Mm-hmm.
sounds really great. So, lovely. You were telling me if I apply for this program and I qualified as a low income family, I might be eligible to benefit in this program.
Yes, that's correct. Well, there is an application form that you need to
Mm-hmm.
pull and apply for it. There might be a waiting list as long as you have the necessary requirements and you are eligible for it. So I would definitely recommend you to apply for that as one of the programs that can help you with the financial stability right now.
Like that would be great because right now like we're paying a really high mortgage on the house that we're living in, and I just don't have the money for the mortgage that we're paying right now. Is there any way that I can have a cheaper house in this program?
Absolutely. So as part of the Ontario Works assistance, they do have subsidizing housing that basically helps families and help you basically have the housing that you need. And this basically gives you more of a lesser mortgage to pay off for the house. And this will definitely help you in the long run.
Really, that sounds so great. I will definitely take that as a consideration and apply for it as soon as possible. And one more thing, lovely, because right now I have a I have a 10-year-old son, and my wife, she just stays home
Mm-hmm.
because I have no relatives to help me take care of my son. And when we went to the community service for babysitting is really expensive, and it's and I don't have the financial money to send him to a daycare. Is there any program that will help me and my wife send my child to the daycare so my wife can work and help me provide for our family?
Absolutely. So there is other programs that can definitely benefit you, such as the child care services that basically helps with providing daycare services to families who basically who are in need of child care services. So this is part of the Ontario Work Social
Really?
Assistance that will definitely go under that.
That sounds really great, Lovely. All this program, I don't even know about them. And one more thing, Lovely. My son, he gets sick a lot, and I'm just afraid that if he gets sick, like we send him to the hospital, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to pay for all the bills.
Mhm. So is that another concern that you have? We also have
Yes.
programs such as the OHAB. This is the Ontario Healthcare. That
Oh yeah.
basically, yes, this basically covers any healthcare um, plans that you have, such as going to hospitals or clinics that you may need. And this basically you have to apply it, and within 3 months you get the application. I would definitely recommend you applying for that as
And
soon as
really,
possible.
and this OHIP, it's for free?
Yes, absolutely. It's covered by the government, and it's free of charge as long as you have the Ontario Health Card, and that will cover basically
Oh
anything
my,
that you need to go to the
that's a really
hospitals.
good information. I would definitely do that as soon as possible because my son always gets sick. And Lovely, another main issue that I come here to talk to you about is because, as I told you, back home in the Philippines, I was a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
And I came to Canada searching for a good life. Basically, I want to become a nurse again. But they told me that I need to go back to school. And as I said, I'm in a very difficult situation right now because I have no money and I'm the only
Yes,
one working.
absolutely.
And I really want to go back to school, but I have no money for the tuition.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how can I be successful if I don't go to school?
So as part of the programs, we also have, since you were a nurse back home, as you mentioned,
Hmm.
um, there is a program called the Credential Assessment that basically helps individuals from other countries to look at their educational backgrounds and compare it to the educational system policy here in Canada. And if you do plan to go back to school in the near future, there is a program called OSAP that helps students it gives you money to pay off for your tuition each semester.
Hmm.
The government helps you, and you basically gives you bursaries that's for free. You can apply for that, and also sometimes schools will also give you some bursaries that for free that you just basically have to apply online.
Really, that's a really great information. So you're saying if I apply for this OSAP, it can help me with my studying, give me tuition money?
Yes, absolutely. So if you do plan to go back to school in the near future, this will definitely help you and basically giving you the necessary tuition towards your program each semester.
Thank you so much for letting me know that because one of my biggest concern is how to become a nurse again and better provide for my family. And about my son, another issue that I have with him because back home in the Philippines, he used to take a lot of curricular activities like
Yes.
such as swimming. And he's a very active boy, and I wanted to send him in all these programs. Is there a way that I can send him to this program in the community centers?
Mhm. So as I mentioned there before, Ontario Works, which is your social assistance,
Mm-hmm.
basically covers that anybody that's in that program gives you the benefit of having the recreational programs, and your son can basically go to programs such as soccer, so swimming, skating, and this falls into the Toronto recreational programs that you can they will give you the information from there when you receive the package when you apply for the Ontario Works.
Thank you so much. That's a very good information. And Lovely, about my wife and my child, as you know, like they don't speak that much English,
Hmm.
and they're having hard time communicating with others.
Yes.
Is there a way that they can take any language studies that will help them with English?
Absolutely, and even yourself, if you would
Really?
like to go in the future, There is programs such as ESL, which is English as Second Language,
Mm-hmm.
that helps anybody who is currently struggling with their English,
Mm-hmm.
and you can take courses and they're free of charge, and it helps to establish your English skills,
Really?
and this will definitely help you in the long run in trying to find work or trying to communicate
Mm-hmm.
with people.
That sounds really amazing because I really want my wife and my son to know English so that they can talk to other people. And another thing, I was talking to my neighbor the other day. He was
Mm-hmm.
telling me that there was a program here in Canada that will give my son a childcare benefit. He said
Okay, so it's
that they will give my son monthly allowance for low income family. I don't know if that's correct or not because we don't have that in Philippines.
okay. Well, as one of me is very fortunate that being here in Canada, we do have the government that basically gives you a monthly allowance. This is the child care tax benefit, and it basically gives you right now. They increased it to $60 more. So from
And
in
lovely,
Jan-
so this is for low income families such
no,
as myself
well, this
or
is
like for
basically
everyone?
anybody who has a child under
Oh.
the age of 0 to 6. So it'll give you $160 from after 18 it'll just give you $60.
Mhm.
So
And then this goes up to the age of 18, I believe?
yes, that's correct.
Thank you.
And your wife can definitely apply for that, the child care benefit.
And 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 one more thing, lovely. Is there any cultural community center that I can go for to get more information about how